Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Hello and welcome back to the Racing Games channel. My name is Mark and today we are continuing our career mode on F122 here at Williams. Now last week saw us battling in the Bahrain desert and spinning every which way down under in Australia. So this week the pressure is really on to pull a performance out of the bag. We start off here in Miami. The newest track to the F1 calendar, Miami has received some mixed reviews this year. The fake marina drew most attention, but the track itself has also received a fair amount of criticism, especially the really tricky chicane under the freeway. Personally, I don't mind the track too much, although I'd definitely be in favour of some of the more pointless corners being removed in future Miami Grand Prix, especially the COTA-inspired double hairpins just before the freeway chicane. But anyway, let's talk supercars. I thought I'd start off this week's video with a time attack Pirelli hot lap around Miami. A lot of people are hating on the supercars this year, but to be honest, I am enjoying taking them for a spin around each track. Admittedly, I do use them as a chance to relearn each track layout before a race weekend, but even so I have to admit it's a fun little addition to the game. You can check out our full video on supercars in F122 by clicking the card in the top corner right now. So with the time attack aced, let's head back to the track for qualifying for the Miami Grand Prix.
Okay, one lap to put it all together. Here we go. As I learned, there are a few curbs that you just don't touch here, and the inside of turn 2, I think it is definitely one of them. I'm already quite a long way behind here. DRS, that was valuable 10th, probably lost there as well. Up to the pointless twisty bit. Way. I like that bit better in the supercars, I'll be honest. That was a really slow getaway there as well. I reckon, what, 5-6 seconds behind maybe? Oh my goodness. That's just killed the lap. If ever there was a lap to be killed, that's just definitely done it. And that's really slow out of there as well. Maybe 7 seconds now. Definitely 20th, we knew that. If I can get some half-decent overlaps in, it might not be too bad.
So after a somewhat disappointing performance in qualifying, I wanted to go out for the race and really stamp my mark. The start itself was nothing special, however I had driven this track the day before on stream, and therefore had a few ideas for where to grab some overtakes. Wheel banging with Guan Yu Zhou wasn't part of the plan, but I started to find some good traction off the usual racing line around the twisty sections of the track, and you'll see a lot of overtaking on these sections as the race goes on.
It's always first corner, always kills me.
By the time I reached the freeway chicane on lap 1, I had gained 2 places, but a slow getaway down the back straight opened the door for first Stroll and then Ricciardo to sneak by, with Lance getting his elbows out on the hairpin. So lap 2 started the same as lap 1, down in 19th and battling Zhou, but then I found a really effective line to make some pretty amazing overtakes. Stroll was the first victim down the inside, with my using the momentum gains to quickly catch Albon before taking him down the inside too. Vettel was next on the really twisty bit, meaning I reached the freeway chicane up to 15th and having learned from lap 1 to not let anyone pass. Lap 2 ended with me claiming fastest lap, taking me and I'm sure also you by surprise. Truth be told, it was a pretty decent lap, with my confidence growing with every corner.
Stay there, Esteban. Stay there, Esteban.
After fighting Ocon, snatching a place from Gasly, then tapping the back of Schumacher, I was starting to really grow in confidence. The car felt good, the setup from RacingGames.gg was on point, and the traction out of some of the corners was amazing. Dare I believe that points could finally be on the cards.
Oh, I can't even pull off my trademark move now. Yuki just slamming the door on me there, as is his right, of course. Up into the points, let's go.
Having jumped into the points in 10th place, things stayed that way until the final lap. Normally I would just summarise what happened, but I want to show you this lap in full just because, well, you'll see.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Yeah, it's this left-hander here where you got to keep off the curb, as I found out on stream the other day. That felt risky there as well.
Okay, gaps in the car ahead is 2.2 seconds.
I don't think I get DRS here now. No. But here comes Alonso, and he has got DRS. Or is he leaving me to it? I think he's leaving me to it. Alright, come on Mark, let's not mess this up. You've actually done really well here. I'm a second ahead of Alonso. I don't think he's got DRS. This has gone excruciatingly well, and I am not sure why, or even how. I might have to take a little look at my settings after this in case something's gone amiss. But that's points. That is an actual points finish.
Take care of the car on the way.
That is incredible. I cannot believe that. I actually can't believe that. Whew, and driver of the day, get in. We are off and running now, peeps.
A 7th place finish, driver of the day, and fastest lap. A pretty good job if I do say so myself. If the race had gone on for another couple of laps, I might have even been able to challenge Perez for 6th. Now for the record, I did check my settings after the race, and I can confirm both traction control and ABS were off for the Miami Grand Prix, so no worries with that. But I did bump up the AI level just a tad as I felt some of those overtakes were just a little too easy. So with all that done and dusted, we're off now to Silverstone for round 4 of season 1. Before we move on, have you subscribed to Racing Games yet? Just one click and you're on the Racing Games grid. Oh, and hit that notification bell too so you never miss an upload. Alright, on with the video.
Alright, one shot. Let's make this count. Feeling buoyed by my result in Miami. Feeling very buoyed by my result in Miami, and I have a feeling here, if I just don't qualify last, then that'll be huge progress, all things considered. I'm not far behind Leclerc. Maggots and Beckett's, which is always a tough one. Oh, I didn't brake enough there. It's going to cost me some time. This isn't bad though. This is not a bad lap. Almost lost it there. It's not the worst lap I've ever done, but I think it still might be last. 12th! Hey, we're not last. Alright, that was awesome. Let's go to the race and see what we can do there as well. Okay, wet start. Only my second wet start on F122, so I think I'm going to lose some places here.
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
I think we might restart this one.
So yeah, not a good start. In my defence, I think I would have actually recovered it had I not hit Schumacher, so there's that. Attempt 2 was much more successful, as although I lost a couple of places through the first corners, I did at least keep the car pointing the right way.
Come on, if I can get around the outside of Zhou. Ah, not quite. Smooth, steady. No, yes. Let's go.
So lap 1 ended with some snap oversteer and me down in 15th place, but feeling as though I could still make moves over the rest of the race. With my teammate Alex Albon following hot on my tail for the whole of lap 2, any mistake would have cost me at least a place. Thankfully I kept my head and started lap 3 still in 15th place, where to my surprise DRS was then enabled.
Okay, DRS will be enabled for this lap.
DRS?
You're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Hi Gasly.
At this point, the rest of the race was pretty much spent on my own in 16th place. Gasly kept opening his advantage over me, whilst Albon kept his distance behind. Considering this was a very wet race, I was very happy with the overall race. Qualifying in 12th is the best I've managed on a Saturday so far, and to not finish last in a soaking wet race shows that I'm starting to trust the car where it matters most. Yes, I still need help with race starts, but I'm sure that'll come as each race passes. For now though, thanks for watching. I've been Mark from Racing Games. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more gameplay videos like this. Check out racinggames.gg for our F122 track setup guides. And now I'm off to work out just how come DRS was enabled in a wet race. What's going on, FIA?